Cultural planning is a very old idea that is basically an idea of placing cultural considerations at the center when we think about public policy. By public policy, I mean any kind of policy. It can be urban policy, but it can be also education policy or health policy, housing policies, and so on. In my view, it has a number of different things to offer. One of them is precisely this capacity of seeing the connections between different areas of knowledge and therefore asking different questions which are not coming just from one discipline, but which are much more lateral, much more interdisciplinary. That's one of the great things about a cultural planning approach. Another one is that it is a critical approach and it asks questions about things that societies do not want to, they want to keep them in the cupboard, they want to keep them hidden, they want to remove them. We have seen from the Enlightenment, unfortunately, a separation of arts and particularly the arts from the rest of life. There's been this creation of a special category of the artist as somebody who is almost in danger of contamination with real life, including business, the economy, and the rest of life. This is incredibly damaging. It didn't used to be like that. If we think of Leon Battista Alberti, again, we can see that the boundary was not really there. And Michelangelo, the same, architect, urbanist, sculptor, painter, thinker, writer. So I think with this reintegration is simply going back in a way to the past and trying to remedy the damage of separation. We have, unfortunately, very ignorant politicians in charge who are very suspicious of anything to do with arts and intellectuals. The last thing they're going to do is to surround themselves with thinkers. They're not going to do that, of course. That's very sad. Columbia, therefore, needs to strengthen in the whole area of managerial, financial, selection competencies. In fact, innovation, as you know, is almost the opposite of creativity, because creativity is a divergent process where you throw out lots of ideas and it's about breaking with existing patterns. It's disruptive. Innovation is you get 1,000 ideas and then you have a filter, convergent filter. You select those that can have a market which has to be global, of course, these days, or at least Latin American in some cases. The world is full of cities, full of creativity, but that don't have creative industries. The reason is because they don't have those financial, organizational, and management competencies, and therefore they are exploited by cities somewhere else.